been waiting on this one. Number 1 against number 2. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ducks ready to kick it away first. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Say it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Davison. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
On the run, it's Rodgers. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dante Moore. Throws for the tight end. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Davison. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go play action with Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Stewart. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The run inside. It's Davison. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Davison. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Throwing more. Touchdown Ducks! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 78 yards down the field. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's Julian saying to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, say it. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Smith. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The run from the shotgun. makes a run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. More to throw for it on fourth down. Starts to scramble to the left. Using the quick game. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, the defense was ready for the pass on fourth down that time, and give them credit. They had great awareness. They knew where the sticks were and where they had to make the tackle. Because of that great awareness, they're now coming off the field.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Maybe a crease. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulled and fired complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Ohio State calls its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now.
Finding some room. He smashes his way through again. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Hill. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore. Caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Moore to the air. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback will keep it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was
going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for space, it's Rodgers.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Run inside. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here's more to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. From the red zone, it's Davison. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throw it, say it. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to it, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Right back to him on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened, happened? What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Rodgers. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. The 30, the 20, inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for room, it's Hill. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. The 30, the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. The Ducks with the answer. You know they love their trap in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, And he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Play fake, say it. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Gives him the big stiff arm. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore, play action. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Hill. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They go to the ground. Push down for the tackle. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Ducks need to pick it up on fourth down. Fourth down, more. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fourth down, say it. Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Say it. Bringing the heat. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air. It's Say it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Say it. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit. But late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on third down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on fourth down. But this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
And And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And it's no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
Stadium in Eugene. Two teams ranked in the top 10 for this showdown on EA Sports College Football. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He understands both teams teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The give to the left side. Might have a chance. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. and he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Quarterback making checks. Running inside, it's Hill. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Pulls it in, it's Stewart. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go play action with Moore. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. On the ground, it's Davison. Breaks into the open. Good, solid tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Touchdown! Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the give off the left side. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. Stumbled to the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got his man on the right. There he goes. All the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 77-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On the ground, it's Hill. There's a crease. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Moore, play action. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to run it to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. Got a little grass. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice Nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little... What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. On the move, it's Fletcher. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking for a crease to the left. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. There's some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Moore.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. More to throw for it on 4th down. Makes the grab and room to run. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing more. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Third and short now from their own 48. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, more. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's got him wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here's Moore to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Delivers the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Again, it's Moore. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Dante Moore. Big guy smells it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Ducks in the hurry up. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Ncaa makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Throwing more. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Hill. Finding some room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Jumped on top of the pile.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Punch it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got
maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Dante Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball now. A chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and there could be an alley. Smashes ahead.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's Ncaa to throw. Gets it to the back, and he's knocked down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.